Hello there, I'm going to cut to the chase, and we're going to talk about what happened a few days ago. The invading by protesters or terrorists, depending on your political beliefs, of the US Parliament House. And some will, actually no, most people will tell you this is unprecedented. But it is not unprecedented. In fact, in 2020, the same thing happened in Armenia. Very easy to confuse America and Armenia. Two completely separate countries. I know a lot of political extremists will find that difficult to understand, as there was someone flying the Georgian flag at the Trump rally / attack on the Parliament House. So you may be wondering what happened in Armenia. Well, I'll tell you what happened. It went smoothly. You know, as far as I'm sure, no one was hurt, or if someone was hurt, it's mildly. The building was empty or evacuated, and the protesters got their message out that they weren't happy. It looked fun. They were like sitting in the parliament like, yeah, we're the government. So was it a coup? No, but it was pretty successful. And obviously someone from the Trump side may have seen this and may have come up with the idea. Could have been a Richard, could have been looking at this and said, hey, why can't we do this? So then they invade, and then it goes south abruptly. Someone's shot, and it's chaos. So the Trump invasion of the Parliament House, complete failure. But that's to be expected, seeing as this is America, and while American democracy is functionally endangered. Not dead, endangered. Why? Well, you may be wondering what caused the Armenian protests and subsequent invasion of the White House, equivalent, aka Parliament House, White House, Parliament House, same thing. I'm not American. I find it very, very stupid that they have like a special house for the president. I think it's just stupid. So the protesters invade the White House, as I'm going to call it. Seems White House is far more easy to pronounce than Parliament House. So, yeah, it was a big failure. But why did they do it in Armenia? Well, it's very simple. Because the Armenians had, I'm not going to say lost a war, but they were unfavorably surrendered. Well, not surrendered. The Azerbaijanis won the war, same as they got a whole bunch of territory, although they could have easily completely taken over the independent region of Nagorno-Karabakh. However, luckily there's still some Nagorno-Karabakh left, just way smaller. And of course, that treaty was brokered by the Russians. And the Russians don't like the Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan because he's pro-Western. So, I'll let you decide whether or not the protesters were under Russian control / Russian influence, as it seems fairly obvious now that the protesters in Belarus were under American interest. So I think we've got into a state where protesters can just be assumed to be foreign actors. Of course, in America, it's practically just two countries. You got the Republicans with their actors and the Democrats with their actors. It's just American democracy is dead because this stuff that's happening on a national way with foreign interference. It's just happening naturally in America. No upper masterminds or anything, unless you are to believe that someone's controlling the BLM rioters and the Trump rioters. They're not under foreign influence. The Republicans are saying that the Democrats did naughty stuff. And I'm sure the Republicans did naughty stuff. But that's besides the point. America, you can't say it's a good democracy. India's got more population, and that's even more smooth than America. Although that is very easy to do. Tell me a country with a worse democracy than America. African countries where it's practically dictatorship do not count. America's going down the drain, and the question is, will there be independence? Will there be a civil war? Hopefully not. But will there be political strife? Yeah. So America will go down the drain. They'll never, ever be on top. Russia is a rising power now. And China's a rising power now. The only way Joe Biden can solve this is with authoritarian actions, and that does not work in America. Because, well, Twitter, YouTube, all the social medias are taking censorship to heart, as that is the best course of action. Of course, in Belarus, internet went down for like a long period of time. So, if you want to stay in power, take down the internet. Restricts people's communication. However, they can't do that, so now they're just banning people, which will aim Americans with guns, and that's how revolution, civil war start. It's just gonna end poorly. So the only way to save America is if they stop arguing and debate nice and cleanly, because now rioting is a political thing. It's like a perfectly acceptable political method. Of course, I'm not American. I'm just taking a look at America. More of the story is, America is doomed. And this video is technically a rant, and I'd like to disclose my biases at the end. My biases are anti-American and pro-North Korean, and that is all.